Engage much in projection, do you? Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, and welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast number 198. This is the one about what if Bruce Lee came back. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button, and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast, actually, if when I put this up on YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and that's where you'll see stuff like this, the ever popular JKD Notables coffee mug, available also as t-shirt and sweatshirt and hoodie. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Well, it didn't take very long for people to start reacting to the postcard that I put out for today's broadcast. Now, did it? And as expected, the comments ran the gamut from Bruce Lee's displeasure to his astonishment to his amusement. And along the way, of course, we had people saying that, describing what Bruce Lee would think about who had done it wrong and who had not done it wrong and whatever, right? So people were talking about if Bruce Lee came back, he would have an issue with the JKD concepts people for making up stuff and calling it Jeet Kune Do. He'd be disappointed that some people spend more time discussing JKD than actually training in it. He'd be concerned about people's lack of personal fitness and their lack of attention to grappling. He'd be annoyed at the direction headed in by some who claim to be passing on his teachings, and on and on and on and on, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it all. I appreciate all the back and forth, even when and if I don't agree with much of it. Because the actual truth in this entirely hypothetical situation is that none of us have any bloody idea what the heck Bruce Lee would think, what Bruce Lee would say, or what Bruce Lee would do in this case. And so what we're left with instead is a ton of personal projecting onto Bruce Lee, what people themselves think may have gone wrong or right with Jeet Kune Do. And this is an important factor because it harkens back to something that Sifu Dan says at the end of Only the Strong, at the end of The Way of the Warrior, where he talks about being secure in your knowledge. And so my take is that if you're secure in what you are doing to personally promote, promulgate, and perpetuate Jeet Kune Do, then there really is no need to have a thought or to give an RA about what anybody else is doing. But since everybody indulged in this little fantasy trip, allow me to do the same. So in my world, Bruce Lee shows up. He realizes that he inadvertently left a mess. He finds out, he updates himself on what happened in Seattle, what happened in Oakland, what happened in LA after he left. He obtains the old attendance records for the three branches of the Junfan Institute. He calls up all of his still living students from those areas. He finds out who was left in charge if there is no still living original student. He finds out what happened to all of the people on the Institute branch class rosters, the rosters of students. If there are records of these people having taught, in case these people are not around anymore, if there are records of them having taught, then he does everything to find out who their senior people are. When he has all this information collated, he tells everyone to show up at the Jeet Kune Do meeting to end all Jeet Kune Do meetings. He lays down the rules on how things are going to be going forward, and he explains the ostracization process for all those who cannot or will not agree to follow his directives. And that's it, right? So, what say you? Do you think you know beyond the shadow of a doubt what Bruce Lee would think of the mess that is Jeet Kune Do today? I want to give a shout out to two of my Jeet Kune Do colleagues, Aubrey Lee Groh, who said Bruce Lee's reaction would be surprise, then anger, and then nonstop laughter. And also to Randy Ciordia, who said, listen, if Bruce Lee came back, he'd be a zombie. I'm definitely down with those two guys, right? So please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. Coming up on Friday, the 22nd, October 22nd, the Jeet Kune Do Dialogues doubleheader with Colin Woolley of Wheelchair Self-Defense in the United Kingdom at 2 p.m. And then with Bill Hurst of Hurst Academy in Ottawa at 6 p.m. Right? Today is Purple Day. There you go. Right? So I'll see some of you hopefully on Friday, 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Jeet Kune Do Dialogues, Colin Woolley and Bill Hurst. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Stay safe. Talk soon.